Hello, it's Yellow, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I'm kinda late because the 420 was 3 days ago, but I had to do some stuff, and now I'm ready to tell you one of the funniest story times on this channel ever. So, let's get right into it. So, basically, this all went down on April 20th of 2024, which, if you somehow live under a rock, is like the unofficial Olympics of bad decisions. Me and my boy Tyler, yes, the one who has been previously mentioned in one of the videos, had been planning this for weeks, which already tells you everything you need to know about our priorities. Tyler shows up at my place looking like he just rolled out of a laundry basket. My man had a hoodie inside out, hair doing its own independent science experiment, and he's just carrying this suspiciously overstuffed backpack like he's going to Mount Everest and not in my backyard. And Tyler being Tyler, he looks at me and he says, "Dude, today we transcend." And I should have known right then that this was gonna get so stupid, but I was like, yeah, we are. So we set everything up in my backyard because Tyler said being one with nature would enhance the vibe. Which is hilarious because the only nature in my yard is like a half dead bush and my neighbor's aggressive chihuahua that sounds like a broken fucking alarm. Anyway, fast forward like 20 minutes or so, and we're already gone. Not like everything is funny, gone. I mean, gone. We each smoked one, and it was enough for me, but Tyler went for the second one, and now he's staring at a leaf like it's just told him a secret about the universe. I'm not even fucking joking. And he whispers to me, like, bro, that leaf knows things. And I tell him, like, dude, it's a fucking leaf. And he goes, no, 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 listen, it's observing us. And at this point, I'm trying not to laugh because everything feels like it's happening in slow motion, and I swear his face is stretching like a Snapchat filter. And then, the cherry on top, the fucking chihuahua starts barking. And when I say barking, I mean it sounds like it's personally offended by our existence. And Tyler freezes and eyes wide, he's fucking paranoid. And he says, "What does it sound like it's yelling at me in Spanish?" And I fucking lose it. And I just tell him, like, it's a dog, dumbass. And he's like, "No, no, no, I heard it. It said something. I think it called me disrespectful." And I completely lose it at that point. I'm on the ground laughing. Tyler's laughing with me, but like deeply concerned that he's about to get into a verbal argument with a 3 kilo dog. And then somehow things get even dumber. So we decide we're hungry. And not normal hungry. No, the munchies kicked in. And like we haven't eaten since birth. So we go inside to make food, which was our first mistake. Tyler tries to make grilled cheese. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This man stares at the stove like it's a puzzle from a horror movie. And he goes, "How do you turn this thing on?" And I look at him and I say, "Bro, you've used a stove before." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, but not like in a state right now." And I'm thinking to myself, he's gotta be joking, like he's not that fucking fried, right? After about 5 minutes of intense concentration, he finally turns it on and immediately forgets about it. The pan starts smoking, and he's just standing there like, "Hey, bro, do you smell that?" And I got so mad and I just kept yelling at him like, "Tyler, you're such a fucking idiot. That's your burnt bread, you fucking retard." We end up eating cereal instead because apparently that's the only thing we're capable of handling without causing a fucking house fire. And then we go to my room to watch some kind of a movie, which turns into us scrolling for 40 minutes because every option feels like it's a life-altering decision. I swear we couldn't find the fucking movie for the death of us. We finally pick something, but neither of us actually watches it. Tyler's too busy trying to figure out if time is moving slower or if we're just thinking faster than normal humans. And at one point, this dude just goes, "Yo, what if we've been like here for like 3 days?" And I tell him, like, "Dude, it's been like 15 or 20 minutes." And he goes, "Prove it." And I cannot prove it. And then comes the absolute peak of stupidity. Tyler finds a mirror in my room. Now, I don't know what it is about mirrors, but they become way too intense. He's just staring at himself, making faces like he's meeting his own character for the first time. And he goes, "Yo, bro, that's me." And I go like, "Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock." And he goes, "No, no, no, like I'm controlling it." And I swear to God, he spent like a solid 10 minutes blinking and going, "I did that. Bro, I did that." Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the floor trying to drink water, but I miss my mouth completely like an idiot. Eventually, we decide we should go for a walk, which sounds like a wholesome idea until you realize we can barely function. We step outside and everything feels like a video game. The sky is way too big, the air feels suspiciously fresh, and Tyler is walking like he never done it before. And he asked me like, "Why is the gravity stronger today?" And I'm like, "It's not, bro." He goes, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." And he goes, "No, actually, maybe let's call NASA." And I start fucking dying again. He's like dying with me, but still concerned. And we like walk 3 more steps, and Tyler just stops. And I kind of catch my breath, and I go, "What's up?" He goes, "Yo, is that car judging us?" And I look at him and I just yell out, "It's a fucking car, you dumbass." And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, but it looks disappointed." At this point, I'm crying, laughing again, and some random guy walking his dog passes us and gives us the look, "Oh yeah, these kids are idiots." Which, I'm not even gonna lie, it's fair. It's fair. We go back inside after deciding the world outside is just too intense for us and just collapse on the floor. And there's this long silence, and Tyler goes, super serious by the way, "Dude, today changed me." And I look at him like, "What do you mean, bro? In what way?" And he goes, "I don't think I'll ever look at that leaf the same again." And I go, "You mean the one you thought was spying on us?" And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I think we bonded." And I don't even respond. I just sit there questioning every decision that led to this moment. By the time everything wears off, it's like midnight and we're just exhausted. Ty looks like he's been through a spiritual journey, and as he's leaving, he puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, "What, same time next year?" And I go, "Yeah, obviously." But honestly, it was the dumbest, funniest, most chaotic day ever. And somehow I'd do it all over again. Guys, there is no morals of the story today. Just enjoy life and don't take it too seriously. And there's only one life, so make it worth living. And with that, our 420 adventure is over. I hope you guys enjoyed and laughed. I know I still laugh when I remember everything. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And as always, stay yellow.